So in case you're wondering why I have my glasses on and why there's maybe a huge glare, I have had little to no time to film this month. It has been so crazy. As you guys know, I did quit my job at Ulta, so I kind of was in the process of starting another job. I still have two jobs, and when you have two jobs and you're trying to do YouTube and you're trying to have a social life and just try to relax, it gets really hectic. So that's why for the majority of the month I haven't been able to put 3 videos out. Really difficult, and I love doing this, and I hate that I don't have enough time to film, and I'm hoping that September will slow down a bit for me, and hopefully I'll be able to film more and be able to put out as many videos as I usually do. So today we are going to be doing my August favorites, or my August awesomes and awfuls. And I know my appearance isn't great, and I know that there may be a huge glare from my glasses, but I seriously don't know when I'm ever going to have time to film this video unless you guys want it in like the middle of September. So we're just going to do it now. I'm going to start with the first non-beauty favorite. This is actually a little wallflower from Bath & Body Works. This is just a little tag because I currently have it plugged in. It is the Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin Wallflower Scent. So there's what the little picture, whatever you want to say, looks like. This scent smells amazing. Like, I'm smelling it right now, and it is just one of the most powerful scents I've tried within the Wallflower line. I find that a lot of their summer scents for me, I didn't notice that big of a difference when I was using it, but with this, it smells like fall wonderfulness in my room. And I'm not somebody who's like super into the whole pumpkin thing. Bath & Body Works has like 12 different pumpkin scents, and I was just trying to find just a good fall one, and I really fell in love with this Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. It smells like fall. I mean, you got that pumpkin, you got a little bit of cinnamon, you got sort of like a bakery goodness behind it all. It is amazing. Really, really good scent. Let's move on to some makeup. I'm going to start with a foundation favorite that I've had for the month, and it's actually combining 2 products. This here is the Revlon Nearly Naked in the shade number 120 Vanilla. I have not been tanning as much as I did during the beginning of the summer. I just have been so lazy, and it's getting to that point where I'm just wanting to embrace fall and I'm wanting to embrace paleness. So I really was excited to try to crack this out again. Now, right now, it is still a bit too light for me, and so that's why I've been mixing it with this Cargo One Base Concealer and Foundation. This is in the shade number 0B025. Or sorry, OB025, so One Base, number 25. This has a very, very strong kind of rich tan undertone to it. By itself right now, it's way too dark. I mean, this is a good shade when I'm tanning, but when I'm not, it is like at least 3 shades darker than my skin tone. And right now, this is about a shade or 2 lighter. So I kind of combine them, and they make my perfect shade. And these 2 products, I just find that they work really well together. The One Base is a little bit more matte, while the Nearly Naked is a little bit more dewy. So I kind of get just a beautiful satin matte finish out of it. The coverage is pretty good. It's a good kind of medium coverage. Depending if I build it up, I can get more or less. But just the look on my skin, it gives me the look of very healthy and not too overdone skin. So I've been really liking this, and the combination hasn't been breaking me out. It's just been making my skin look really nice. So really, really been enjoying this. We're going to talk about mascara now. I have been really liking this Bare Minerals Lash Domination Volumizing Mascara. This is just a little baby sample size I got from Ulta forever ago, and finally, I've kind of been going through my mascaras. I actually probably need to go purchase a new one because my Physicians Formula has pretty much run out. My Maybelline The Rocket, which I use a lot on my lower lash lines, has pretty much run out. Another reason why I haven't been able to film much this month is because I got a terrible eye infection, and I seriously had to go an entire week without wearing makeup. So I had to go an entire week without filming. So like, that really put a big damper on my filming schedule. And I noticed that around the time I was getting that eye infection, I was using that Maybelline mascara. I don't think the Maybelline mascara is old. I really don't think any of my makeup is what caused the eye infection. I think it might have been like my cat's hair on my pillows, or just something really random, because I have been really good recently about throwing out old mascaras, disinfecting my eyeliners. I've been like super sanitary with my makeup recently, so I know it's not makeup related, but when I got that eye infection, I was wearing that Maybelline mascara, so I'm pretty sure that whatever bacteria may have came from the eye infection may now be harvesting itself inside my Rocket mascara. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to use that anymore. So I was able to, anyway, long story short, I was able to crack out my little samples that I got, and this is one of them. And this mascara, it really has blown me away. This is not a mascara I thought that I would like because it doesn't have traditional styled bristles. It's got a very kind of chunky plastic wand, which I am not into. And just the way that the little bristles, the plastic rubberized bristles spiraled along the wand. I was thinking, how is that going to work without just giving me tons of clumps? But it works really, really well. I find that I get a lot of volume out of this. I get pretty good length, and it doesn't clump up my lashes. It's actually a really fantastic mascara. I don't know if it's my favorite, you know, when I compare it to some of the Physicians Formula mascaras I've tried, some of like the L'Oreal Voluminous. I think it's a little bit overpriced, so I don't know if I would purchase the full size. But if you have the chance to get a sample of this, I would really recommend trying it because it may surprise you. If you just had no interest in this like I did, give it a try because it's actually really good, and I've been wearing it, I don't know, I'd say for about like 2 weeks this month, and I really, really liked it. So yeah, Lash Domination from Bare Minerals is good stuff. Moving on to some lip favorites. The first thing here are 2 products that I talked about in my top 10 favorite matte makeup products video. This first one here is the Sephora Luster Matte, Long Wear Lip Color. This here is in the shade Plum or Deep Plum Luster. I just cannot talk. This is amazing. I know everybody's been talking about these, but they truly are great. I find the formulation, as I said in my top 10 matte makeup products video, to be very similar to the OCC lip tars. They got sort of that thin yet kind of, I don't know, the texture is just weird. It's thin, but it's thick, but it's not really thick, and it's not gloopy. It just kind of holds onto your lips in a really nice way. The applicator is kind of annoying because it's really big and it picks up way too much product, so I find that I have to sit here and like scrape down the applicator a million times because the product is so pigmented. But overall, I really do like it. There's no scent, and I find that it does wear a really long time. The color is gorgeous. I can tell that as we get even more into fall, this is going to become even a bigger favorite of mine. I wore it several times throughout the month of August, but I know that come, I don't know, end of September, October, I will be breaking out this bad boy like no other, and I'll probably wear it like 4 times a week because it's just gorgeous and I really, really like it. The next thing I've been loving is from OCC, and this is their Lip Tar Primary Pack. What it comes with is it comes with all of these little lip tars, and you get them in all the primary colors. So you have a red, it comes with a blue, it comes with a yellow, and then a white and a black. And the whole idea behind this set is that you can like basically create any lip color you would ever need because you have all of the primary colors, which if you guys know anything about like color theory, and if you know anything about art, which if you watched friggin' Barney when you were 5, you would know, you can create literally any colors with these 5 colors here. So I have just been loving this. I'm doing a whole lip mix video. It's going to be coming up really, really soon, I promise. Maybe it'll be the video after this. Probably will be. Where for a week in August, all I did was wear these, and I just sort of mixed and created my own colors. So for an entire week of when I was wearing lip colors, which I really made sure I was wearing a lip color every single day, I made sure that it came from just this, and I didn't pull in anything else from my collection. And I was able to get such a variety of lip colors and so many just beautiful colors. So I am in love with this set. I have been using this like crazy. I love the variety that I can get with this, and I really love just how mixable these are. I love how long wearing they are, and just the way they feel on the lips is really nice. And I just like the idea of almost having like every lip color at the palm of my hand. So really, really cool product. I think this retails for like $29, but I think it's a pretty good deal considering you literally need the tiniest amount of these, and you in theory will never have to buy another lip color again because you can make literally any color out of these. Alright, all I have left is some skincare and then my awfuls. This is kind of funny. Last month I talked about a mask and a cleansing oil I loved. This month I'm talking about another mask and another cleansing oil I loved. The first one here is from TJ Maxx, and this is the mask I've been really liking this month. This is from the brand Giovanni, and it's the Detox System Purifying Face Mask. As you can see, I got it for $5.99, so it was really inexpensive, and I love going to TJ Maxx. I go into TJ Maxx like at least 4 times a month just to scour the beauty section and see all the new stuff they have, and also I've been really getting into like TJ Maxx fashion again, so anyway, I came across this and I thought the price was really good, and I started reading the ingredients, and I was like, this is really similar to the Bliss mask that I really like, which I haven't been able to find at my TJ Maxx in forever, and it's really sad because I missed that Bliss rubberizing mask like nobody's business. But it has some of the similar ingredients. It has the goji berry, it has the green tea, it has just tons of natural ingredients that the Bliss one did that I really ended up liking. So anyway, what it claims to do is absorb pollutants, and it also contains volcanic ash, which works to pull the deepest impurities to the surface and help detoxify. Aussie and goji berry, again, like I said, similar to the Bliss one, which dive deep to fight free radicals, and its pH balance. It's just really, really good. I find when I put it on my skin, it has a slight tingling feeling. Not a burning and not like a minty methanol feeling, but just like it's really getting in there. Leave it on for 20 minutes and you wash it off, and I just did this last night and I'm not wearing any foundation today, and I feel like my skin looks great. I noticed a lot of even tone. I noticed that I'm getting less breakouts. I still really like that Beyond Belief mask that I purchased from Sally's Beauty, but I don't know, I feel like I like this one a bit more. I really like the ingredients a lot more, and I feel like it just does a bit more for my skin. And then last month I actually ran out of my Garnier cleansing oil, and it's kind of a funny story because first off, I noticed that it was running out quite fast. I use it as a makeup remover almost every night, but it just felt like I went through it so quickly, and I don't know why that is. It's not like I was using copious amounts of cleansing oil all over my face. It just seemed to go really quickly, and then I noticed that my bottle started leaking, and like I noticed each time that I went to pump it, like around here, like a whole other pump would just spill out. And really, each night that I used it, I was using like twice as much product, but only half of it was getting on my face. But anyway, I went through it, and I was kind of interested in just trying another drugstore cleansing oil, and I've seen this one from this brand called Eclos, which is sort of like a sub-brand from the Freeman line, which you guys know I really like, and it's their AM plus PM Daily Facial Cleansing Oil. I really, really have liked this brand, some of the stuff that I've tried. You guys know that the Aqua Balm Finishing Mist I really like, and I decided to try their cleansing oil, and again, similar to the mask story, I almost like this more than the Garnier one. First off, I really like the smell of this. I think that the scent is a lot better, and there's just something about it. I don't know if it necessarily cleanses better, but when it washes off, it just leaves my face feeling a little bit better, and it's so subtle that really, if you were to give me this one and give me the Garnier one, I would probably pick this one because of the scent, but in all reality, they kind of do the same thing. But I have heard from some people that the Garnier one has like broken them out, so if you are still interested in trying a cleansing oil, I would give this one a try because I haven't noticed, again, any breakouts from this. It has tons of ingredients in it that are really good for the skin. Of course, they don't have the ingredients listed on here, why would they? But it has argan oil, it has different nut, olive, and sesame oils. It also has some different like antioxidants and like different fruit extracts, if I can remember correctly from the little package it came in. And the cool thing about Freeman products is if you go to Ulta to purchase them, there is almost always a $5 coupon attached to them or a free mail-in rebate. So with this, there's a little mail-in rebate attached to it, so I got this for free, which is awesome. And this product is really, really great. And I don't see myself now going back to the Garnier one. I think I'm going to stick with this one for a while just because there's just something about it. I like the way it works for my skin a little bit more, and I really like the scent of it. Now moving on to the products that I wasn't too big of a fan of. The first one here is this mascara, which again, kind of similar to the mascara story I just said earlier with the Lash Domination. I had all these little samples that I was finally able to break out, and I was really excited to try this. This is the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant Mascara. I love the Makeup Forever Smoky Eyes Mascara. I think that it is awesome. It's really thickening, it's really volume building, it gives you those dramatic, kind of almost grungy looking lashes. It's phenomenal. So when Makeup Forever came up with this mascara, I was really interested in it, but for some reason I just never decided to purchase it, and the reason was because the wand seemed so weird and I just didn't know how it was going to work for my lashes. And I can say, sadly, that it didn't work for my lashes, and my speculations were correct, and this mascara just sucks. So the formulation of it is really good. It's like the same exact formulation as the Makeup Forever Smoky Eyes. That really kind of thick, volume building formulation, but the wand is so hard to maneuver around your eyes, and I find that this wand just does not build the volume like the original Smoky Eyes did. The original Smoky Eyes just has this natural bristled wand. The bristles are just a little bit more like harder, they're kind of tough almost, and they're really closely spaced together, so you get tons of volume out of that. With this, I don't notice like anything. It's like my lashes get caught like on each of the bristles, but nothing happens. I wiggle, and I pull through, and it's like a very natural look, and I'm just like, it looks like I'm not even wearing mascara, to be honest. So I don't like this. I don't get volume. I really don't get length. The only thing I get is like a tint on my lashes. Like I get slightly blacker lashes, but that's not what I want. I want the volume. I want the thickness. I want the definition and the length. So this just doesn't work for me. I've started to use it as kind of the mascara I use to blend my real eyelashes and then my false eyelashes together because it works fine for that. But by itself, I mean, I have to layer this thing like 5 times to notice any effect. And onto 2 foundations that didn't work for me either. I mentioned these in my haul video, which I also did with the lip tar pack. I got 2 samples of foundation from Sephora. The first one that I'm going to talk to you guys about is the OCC Tinted Moisturizer. This I got in the shade Y2. This just doesn't do anything for me. The coverage is so minimal and the texture of this is so weird. I mentioned in my haul that when I applied it with my fingers, it's like it set up really quickly, and as soon as I went to blend it, it just like, my hand just like stopped, and it was like starting to tug at my skin because I just could not blend it anymore, which is weird for tinted moisturizer because usually those kind of products remain really blendable and really easy to use. You know, it doesn't claim to be like a long wearing foundation where it sets up really fast, so it was just weird. Like it just set too quickly and I couldn't really blend it in nicely. When I used it with a brush, it just sheared it out so much, and I just didn't get any coverage out of it. Again, it just sets really weirdly on the skin. Plus, I noticed that this shade Y2, which is meant to have kind of a yellow undertone to it, it's really gray looking, which I like more than pink, but I still don't want gray skin. It just looks ashy and it looks just off. There's no like warmth or anything to it. So I'm just not a fan of this. Plus, I noticed the day that I used this, I got tons of little breakouts like right around my nose, which wasn't cool. And then the other one, this is the Cover FX. I think it's called the Natural Finish Oil-Free Liquid Foundation. I got this in the shade G20, which the shade is awesome. It's a really nice true yellow tone foundation, which isn't like orange looking, which I really like, but it does have that kind of warmth to it as opposed to this, which is really gray, like I said. This foundation is so weird because it's like it never sets. So I have 2 opposite products here. This one is gray and it sets way too fast and I just can't blend with it and it just doesn't work for me. This one here, the color is good, but the product just remains tacky on your skin for like 20 minutes. And when you try to powder it or apply blush, it makes your powder products go on really splotchy because it's so freaking sticky. I've never had a problem with foundation doing this. So I don't know what it is, but it was like when I went to powder it, my powder just like clinged onto it and it really accentuated any dry spots. When I went to buff in my, bronzer and my blush, it would just skip and it would just drag and pull and it would look blotchy because the foundation underneath was so sticky. It was just like grabbing onto it and not letting it blend. So 2 products here that I don't like. I did like how this made my skin look though. I love that it's very full coverage, but the fact that it just never set up made it really difficult to use, and I just didn't like it. Alright guys, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all for your patience through this month. I know that everything's been kind of hectic. I know that my filming schedule hasn't been the best, but I love you guys and I really do appreciate your support, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.